Well, hey everyone, welcome to Divine Dragonfly Ratio. Thank you for being here. We're going to do a quick reading today for whoever needs to hear this message, and we're going to be using the Runic Tarot, the some affirmation cards, which we'll get for um, the overall message, and then we are using the Arcana Folia for advice messages. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Start with the overall energies. So what are the overall energies for this reading, please? Energies for this reading, please. Okay. Energies for this reading. I don't want to come out. It says, I know that for every door that life closes, a new one opens around the corner. I am optimistic. Okay. Then I know that worrying only blinds me from the beauty that is all around me. I am not stressing. So, what I'm getting from these two cards is perhaps there is something that you do that you like to do, that you enjoy doing, or for some of you, this could be about a job. For some of you, this could be about your hobby, your creative pursuits. Um, because I'm leaning more towards something creative, something that you like actually enjoy doing. And, there's this underlying element of, like worrying that you're not doing it enough, or if you don't, like it's kind of like a thought in the back of your head that, if you go too many days without doing it, uh, maybe it starts worrying you or stressing you out a little bit. Um, and this message is clearly saying, you know, um, just relax into it and allow yourself uh, to feel inspired, to do whatever this is that you want to do. And honestly, when it comes to work, um, if this is like about a job, right? It is saying, to um, so what I'm getting is, like what Buddha teaches is, be like the river and kind of go with the flow, right? And that's not a very easy thing to do. It's definitely not easy. And maybe, because what I like to try to see is that you're already trying this. Like, this is something that you're already aware of. You already know what's going on. You're already aware of this issue for yourself, or um this thought, this item, this whatever, however you see it, for yourself. And so I do believe that perhaps you might be seeking, advice or guidance on this issue. And I can totally relate to this message myself. Underneath it says, I know that life is only limited by my imagination. I am dreaming bigger. So what I'm getting with that message is it's about, expecting to have more time or expecting to be more inspired um, for this thing that you do or this thing that you like to do. So let's go ahead and get some advice messages and see where we can go with that. Okay, thank you so much for the advice messages. And this deck is kind of hard to shuffle, but I'll try to give it my best. At least 3 shuffles. Okay, it'll work. The cards are very nice, and I really love the energies of this card, this deck. Okay, what is the advice for this reading? Okay. So first we have leisure, remain lighthearted. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm getting. It's like I feel, and I feel like this pertains to even if it is about your job. It's like uh, you know, just relax into it. Like I said in the very beginning, that's the message that I'm getting. And I think this message where it says, being optimistic. I know that for every door that life closes, a new one opens around the corner. It it's talking about, you know, if you never did this again, it's okay. There's going to be something else that inspires you around the corner. Really, it's kind of what I'm getting. And for those of you that this could be about a job, that this, could be a little bit more intimidating or serious. And again, I want to say this is not something you don't know. This is something you're already currently, that's going on in your life. Because I don't try to predict your future and I don't try to tell you what you don't already know. This is more about, getting a confirmation of what you're experiencing at this time and maybe an advice message or some kind of guidance that comes through for that stuff. So this is going to be stuff that you already know about. This is current going on in your life. And you already have, let me just say for sure too, you already have the tools you need within you to work through this situation. And you know that too. I definitely feel that as well. So in the middle, and the second message we have is a loyal friend. The leisure card over here is, a number is a 5, and it's talking about allowing change, right? And this loyal friend card, it says a wise, supportive person. It's talking to me, and it's a 9. It's talking to me about allowing yourself to be around someone who you can kind of just let loose with, and because this person inspires you, right? This person really inspires you. Yeah, and then we have energy, number 10. So interesting, rush of excitement. So that's what I was getting at. This friend, um, whoever this person is that you like to spend time with, and please note, this person you consider a wise, supportive person. This is someone you consider as that. They have a tendency to um, positively affect your energy, right? And this is someone, maybe you have coffee with this person, or maybe you should have coffee with this person, and just spend time with them, not about anything, just as friends, and let them inspire you. Let being around them inspire you, and be at peace with the whole situation. Because I really keep getting that message very strongly, especially with these two cards right here, and that one. I know that worrying only blinds me from the beauty that is all around me. I am not stressing. So, there's this underlying message, obviously, of gratitude as well. So give thanks for your friend, um, friends, whatever that means for you. Underneath, we have nurture, water your garden. So I think this is metaphorical and literal. So for some of you, I really feel like, just kind of like me. And I was thinking when I was doing the reading that I need to, uh, I need to water my plants. And, there's this pun that I shared with, um, one of my prior bosses. He loved puns, and he was a very punny guy, but I've got to say it because it's reminding me of that. I sent him this pun that I saw in a sign on the side of the road, and it said, "Spring is here. I'm so excited. I almost wet my plants." So this is an underlying message to wet your plants, and I do feel like saying it. It means literally or figuratively, right? Water your garden, because I definitely need to water my plants. I mean, it hasn't been that long, but I was thinking it's time, I need to get some more water in there. Because you can just tell when you feel the leaves, how they feel. It's time to water them, you know. And I'm getting this either an inspiration or a connection to, maybe you talk to your plants, which is uh, very cool. So what is the story? What's the story here? What are the details that we need to zoom in on? What's the story here, please, first? And thank you. So we have the Six of Wands, which is good. We have the Nine of Cups, which is also good. Yeah, that Nine of Cups is really talking to me about that friend thing. There's something about being with your friend or your group of friends that, and having a cocktail, and just maybe having dinner or something like that that really inspires you. Yeah. Chariot. This person could be Cancer energy. Something about being with this person helps generate movement in your life, is what I want to say. So that's what the story, your victory lies in spending time with your friends or, doing something that you enjoy doing. But with this Nine of Cups here, when you look at that image on this card, it's clearly, they're kind of out to dinner there and having a cocktail or two from a horn. This runic tarot is really, back in the barbarian days. But yeah, I mean, there's a waitress there serving drinks, and that's what really connects me to. The imagery, especially today, more so than the cards and what they represent themselves, is the story that it's giving me is it's talking about victory being found and spending time doing things that you enjoy doing, having a couple of drinks with your friends, having dinner. Um, and the chariot is the card that's indicating that inspiration, right? It's indicating this kind of victory. It really drives you, it motivates you, it pushes you forward, right? And I never noticed before, but there's cats, regular domestic cats, pulling the chariot on this card in the runic tarot, which is very ironic. And then we have the King of Swords, and then we have the Eight of Swords. And it's kind of interesting because that Eight of Swords there, typically means, kind of being stuck in some kind of thought, and that it definitely, the beginning of the message was talking about that, right? And then we have the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, again, look, it's talking about spending time with someone that you really enjoy. There's for some reason, maybe there's some kind of stuck pattern in this situation with this person right now. Um, and it's, the King of Swords is here saying, uh, perhaps some clear communication is needed to some very, clear, to the point communication is needed to kind of uh, unstall this situation with whoever this person is, that you want to spend time with. A loyal friend. They, have great energy. They're a dreamer. They're very nurturing. They have plants. They have gardens. They are successful. They make you feel victorious. They make you feel like being around them, spending time with them makes you feel good, is what this Nine of Cups and Six of Wands together is saying. And yeah, they inspire you to, kind of get moving and do your thing, right? And I do feel like some kind of clear cut communication needs to happen here with this King of Swords, in order to kind of, break the situation open, right? Yeah, King of Cups. I feel like this is you, King of Cups, Four of Cups. Yeah, the Four of Cups is like me. Maybe you're waiting around, and this could be your person because then we have the Cancer energy coming through again. uh, I mean, so if this is someone that yeah, Ace of Cups is someone you could have been in a relationship with. Um, don't know why and I'm just gonna say it because it could mean something for someone out there, but I keep hearing the word Jezebel, and and that's what this King of Wands make or Queen of Wands makes me. That's the word I hear with this Queen of Wands. It's almost as though maybe you think that this person, gets around. I don't know. That's kind of what I'm getting, but I feel like with the Judgment card right after that, it's not true. It's like almost like you're looking at this person as though they're you know sexually oriented, like that's where their mind goes, kind of thing. That's what they think about, promiscuous even maybe. um, and the Judgment card saying you're judging incorrectly. This person is more of a Queen of Cups, which is more of like a mother type energy, nurturing, with the dolphin spirit up here, docile, um, kind of like a homebody is what I'm getting. Um, and I feel like you've been thinking about this. Again, this wouldn't be something you don't know already. But we have you, represented by the King of Cups here, and the two dolphins up here. So maybe you've got aspirations of being together, spending time with this person, and I feel like this King of Swords is the reason why the King of Swords is there because it's saying you really need to kind of cut through something, some blockage or something with the Eight of Swords there, uh, with communication in order to, make that happen. Um, bring it back to this warm, Two of Pentacles energy where you're kind of sharing and spending time with this person. So well, there you go, guys. I hope that that reading helps if it resonated for you. Um, Thank you so much for being here. Sending you lots of love and light, and I'll see you again next time.